So I'm out taking a drive today. It is a rainy afternoon, and I came upon this sign which says mini golf. And when you look in the property here, it is a really overgrown mini golf attraction. On top of that, right next to it, is another property that has some pretty unique items. So come along with me, let's check it out. So this is located near the Promised Land State Park. And this is called Our Place, Cottage Rentals and Mini Golf. And it looks like it hasn't been open for several years. Looks like that is the little stand there where they did sell ice cream, Italian ice, cottage rentals, and mini golf. And along the pathway there is a paddle boat there, a bench, table, charcoal grill. But inside here is the mini golf itself. Now it's not posted. At the same time, I know it's not open, so I'm just going to give you a kind of a brief look. I'm not going to go into the buildings or anything like that. I just want to walk around, give you some pictures of the mini golf area here, which is kind of neat. It's old school mini golf, constructed out of wood and turf. And they have a couple props here, like a fire hydrant, a windmill, a kind of a Disney-esque little house there, and the ball catcher for the final hole, the 18th hole. And I don't know if it's gonna reopen or not, but it is pretty neat though. This has been sitting here collecting water for a long time. But I'm sure back in the day this was a pretty busy area, being that's located right near Promised Land State Park, and offering cottage rentals gives you something to do if you don't want to go to the park. Come here, play some mini golf, get some ice cream, and it seems like a nice little place. There's like a hole number 10, the fire hydrant. And these light bulbs don't look all that old, so it makes me wonder if they light it up at night or if it's one of the last items that were added to the property here before it closed. But if anyone knows anything about this place, feel free to share. I'd love to find out the history or information about it. Even the telephone number has been kind of erased or colored over. It says Our Place here. Excuse me, it has vacancy with the open sign there. Bob and Kay, I wonder if they were the owners possibly. Nice little painting there for advertisement. Got the bear welcoming you. Old milk jug welcome sign. And these are pretty unique holes. They're actually looking, some of them are kind of patched up with carpet. That is like a carpet runner, I guess, where the turf may have eroded away. So as a temporary fix, they put down actual carpet as the mat. So, excuse me, obviously they were probably operating, with a budget in mind, but nonetheless, they did what they can to kind of keep it open. There's the windmill there with the big butterfly on it. Here's like a ramp of sorts. Number 7 is just an arrow of turf. And they're really close together. It's not a whole lot of space, so they are kind of tightly grouped together, but I'm sure it worked, easy to follow. It is kind of sad to see it. I'm sure a lot of kids had memories here back in the day when they came to the park or stayed in a cottage. There's a little tower here with a whale on top. Looks like he's like on a high dive. Very dilapidated, falling apart. Again, more carpet here. But it's right along a pretty busy road, so I'm sure when they saw people playing here, it was a good advertisement. Hey, come check out our mini golf, and while you're here, rent a cabin, get some ice cream. So I was actually talking to a neighbor. She came out, wondering what I was doing. I don't blame her, because I kind of look kind of odd here just walking around with the camera. But I got to talking to her, and she said this has been closed for roughly 3-4 years. And she said it was a really great, popular spot. A lot of families came here. The cottages are still for rent. I guess something happened with the owner where he just came into some issues and trouble and had to shut down the mini golf and ice cream area. But with that said, though, it is still owned. It's not abandoned. So it's not like it's just being ignored. It's just closed and they're not tending to it at the moment. But the owner, though, from what I was explained to, actually lives right here in this old church. And I wasn't sure if this was abandoned or not. She did confirm that they do live in there, and would have kind of makes sense. The windows are open and the lights on there. There is power to it, and they do have some items on the property, like some boats over there. There's a couple cars back there, a hot tub, jacuzzi. So I just wanted to show this is, you know, a forgotten tourist attraction here near Promised Land State Park. Ice cream, mini golf, and cottage rentals. But the only thing still surviving is the cottage rentals. And pretty neat to see an old church, Our Lady of Fatima, a former church that turned into a private residence. Now there is a realty sign there, so it was either formerly for sale or maybe currently for sale. But nonetheless, it is right next to each other. And I'm thankful for the neighbor to come out and talk to me to be able to give me some of that information, because otherwise I was just kind of speculating. But I thought it appeared to be closed longer than 3-4 years, but that is what she did say. But I'm going to take her word for it since she is a local here. So hope you enjoy this little video of this forgotten roadside attraction here. If you've ever been here, I would love to hear any comments regarding it. Otherwise, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.